Hey, I'm Jake, and get ready to app all. I love cylindrically shaped Mexican food items and North American bovine. Put them together, what do you get? Burrito Bison! Launcha Libre. The latest in this web game saga finds you as the luchador Burrito Bison. You must launch yourself from the ropes of the ring and soar through the air, body slamming gummy bears along the way and using their squishy remains to continue on your quest to retrieve your cookbook. The more bears you crush, the more money you receive, which can be used for power-ups like bounciness, slippery lotion, or elastic cables for more launch power. There are different bosses to battle, and each round has you slowly depleting their health. There are also 2 additional luchadores to unlock, like Pineapple Spank and El Pollo, each with their own unique way of body slamming enemies. As you go through the game, you can also upgrade the bad guys' weapons and use those items to get further in the level. You can also snag piñatas that are filled with all sorts of goodies, but I always feel bad punching it open. I'm so sorry. Oh, and there is also a power-up called Takoratsi, so I mean, you know, this game really knows me. If your body gets tired of slamming into things, try using your fists instead with the counter of death. In this classic kung fu style game, complete with VHS and old film effects, you play as a Bruce Lee inspired character as he punches and kicks his way up a dojo tower to rescue his kidnapped lady. The controls are pretty simple. There are only 2 buttons, one to block high punches and the other to block low ones. Once blocked, you inflict a devastating blow. While simple, the game is difficult as your anticipation for a particular move might have you hitting the wrong button. Each villain has a blue flame that denotes their health. The more flames, the more hits to defeat, but once vanquished, you get the flames and can use them to upgrade things like the character's health, which is pretty necessary. There are also throwing stars to block, bosses to combo punch into oblivion, and even the appropriate Bruce Lee kung fu sound effects. Man, making my way up this dojo of doom would be much easier if I had a tank out. A multiplayer game where you blow up tanks. Oh yeah. You can join a new world or join a player-hosted one with a map that they created themselves. If you enter a map with lots of other players, it gets frantic. For every tank you destroy, you get coins, and then you use those coins to get objects to build your own levels by using the coins to create walls, doors, turrets, switches, and so on. You can also build barriers during a match to shield yourself or trap in other players. Just be careful of your bullets ricocheting and hitting you, because that is not good. It should be noted that while I was screen recording my play session late at night, there weren't many other users online, but I assume once this video comes out, that will most likely change. So while I wait for you to download this game, I'm going to play some music with Tappy Cat. Ooh, Tappy Cat. A rhythm game with 46 songs to play and unlock. Put your paws to the chords and get shredding. Well, not really shredding, but even in the beginning levels, the game is pretty tough. There are 4 lines and different kinds of notes appear on each. It takes some getting used to as this setup is different than most rhythm games. As you progress, you are rewarded with fish, and you get more fish the better you do. Every so often, a curious feline will mosey on past, and you use the fish to lure them in. Once you collect additional cats, well, you can play as those cat characters with their own unique background. Meow is what cats say. I mean, look how cute that cat is. Look at it. Look at it. Isn't it just Dandy Dungeon? Dandy Dungeon is awesome and weird. I'm going to talk generally about it as to not ruin the story, but we follow the character of Yamada, a programmer at a game studio who, in his free time, starts working on his own game. Dandy Dungeon is a game within a game. Not only do you follow Yamada through his life and interact with a cast of characters, but you also playtest the roguelike game he is making, and in doing so, level up Yamada, which gives him the confidence to create new levels and characters. When inside the game, you must clear various dungeons of monsters, traps, and treasure. Before even touching the screen, figure out your route, because once you do, a timer begins and you have to draw your path before it runs out or face health damage. While in combat, you can use upgrades or potions to help or heal your character. If you don't traverse the entire floor, you also get damage. Once you get a bit into the game, you meet the love of your life, who becomes the princess you must rescue in your game. Love. Okay, that's all I'm going to say about this because I don't want to spoil the story. Links to all the apps can be found in the description below, and if you want more App All Night, there's a playlist right here filled with apps all night. And as always, thanks for watching. As your anticipation for a particular